Hi, good afternoon. I start our lesson for tonight now. Okay. Since you all, if you are not talking, you switch off your mic now. If you are not talking, unless you want to ask question, then only you on your mic lah. Can or not? Yeah. You got people waiting. 3 more, waiting for 3 more to come in. Okay, I think there's enough person already lah. Okay. Before the holiday until now, I noticed that most of you you did not learn chapter 2 and chapter 3 in a proper way lah, because from time to time you're on, off, some more come in again. Okay, on and off before the school sport, then during MCO. Okay, because of this, so I would like to do some revision on chapter 2 and chapter 3 with you all. I start with chapter 2 first, revision on chapter 2. You can finish and then we carry on to chapter 3. Okay, so let's look at this document. You see the question? Can you got someone waiting there? Another 2 more, okay? Okay, we start now. Okay, you look at question number 1. Follow here, question 1. Lana, someone want to come in again. This question, question number 1. You read the question, question number 1. Figure shows a trolley. This is a trolley moving down. If they are not talking, can you off your mic? Not. Switch off your mic lah. If you are not talking, you off your mic. Can or not? Okay. Right. The question is like this. This is a trolley moving down the inclined plane, right? Ticker timer vibrate at frequency of 50 Hertz. The ticker timer. Okay. This is a ticker timer for this moving trolley. Yeah. Okay. Question A. What types of current used? You know the answer or not? What types of current used in a ticker timer? Okay, we go 2 by 2. Okay, question 1 is what types of current used? Okay, question 2 later. We look at the answer first. Okay, so the answer is here. Still got someone want to come in. Okay, the answer is alternating current, AC current. This one you know lah, AC current. Yeah. Second question. So it's very simple lah. I just say only one tick is represented by the time taken from point which point to which point. You see the diagram? One tick is represented by the time taken from where to where. One tick is meant from either P to Q or Q to R or R to S and so on. So your answer is, you just write P to Q. Okay. Right, number 2. What is the time taken for the trolley to move from P to Q? What is the time? One tick, the time is 0.02. I think you all should know one. 1 divided by 50, so 0.02 seconds. There's one tick. Okay. Right, number 3. Types of motion. Okay, what types of motion show here? Okay, you see this ticker tape. What types of motion? You can see here now, arrow pointing to the left side means that this side start first, side here. So this is the first one, second one, third, fourth, and fifth, right? Okay, you notice here very close. Here getting further, and further, right? Okay, the ticks close mean very slow. When the ticks are further means getting faster. So the types of motion here is, right, one answer, you can guess that. Okay, the answer is velocity of trolley increases. Velocity increases. Trolley accelerates. Okay, you can either give one answer lah. Velocity of trolley increases, or you say the trolley accelerate. Okay, so that should be question number 1. Okay, now we move on to question number 2. Our session only lasts for 40 minutes here, Okay, it will automatically lock out one, After lockout, you come in again for second session again. Sorry, because I don't have money to buy the license. So I didn't buy any license. No one want come in again. Okay, to click, wait for them to come in. 3 more. This money, money, who is money? Why keep on coming out, in, out, in, out many times? I saw your name there. Okay, question number 2. Okay, read the question. A car moves 6 kilometers to south 6 kilometers and 8 kilometers to the east, right? So what is the total distance and the displacement of the car? 2 questions here. 6 km to the south, 8 to the east, and then what is the total distance and displacement? Okay, to solve this question, you just sketch a diagram like this. You see, now 6 km to the south, 8 km to the east. Okay, so total distance, right? So we don't care the direction, right? Just 6 plus 8, so it's 14 km. Okay, this one is distance now. 6 plus 8. Okay, displacement, right? As we already know, displacement, the definition is the distance between starting point and the ending point. So meaning that this line representing the displacement. Okay, distance between the starting point here, the ending point here. Okay, so to find this, use Pythagoras theorem, you get 10, 6, 8, 10. So displacement is 10. Okay, so very simple question. Okay, question number 3. Read the question. Figure show a path, a ball kicked by several players. Ball move from here, A to B, from B go to C, C go to D. So moving from here to here, then go here, right? Okay, now the question. What is the total distance? So total distance here is, direction is not important for distance. So you just add up, okay? 5, 5, 7. That's why you see the answer. Okay, 5, 5, 7. 5 plus 5 plus 7, so it's 17. Okay, the one is a distance. Okay, next question is finding the displacement. Displacement. Okay. This thing are moving from A to B, B to C, and C to D. How to find the displacement? Okay, displacement is like this, Starting point is here, ending point is here. So you just draw a line here. A, D, draw a line, okay? Then draw a triangle to find the answer lah. Okay? So the triangle is like this, here, here, and here. So here is 12. 5 plus 7 is 12, right? So here is 5. So 5, 12, you can find AD lah. So the answer is, I think is 13 now. Okay, decide the answer. Pythagoras theorem. 12 square plus 5 square, so you get 13 meter now. Okay, Right, next. Still got people want to come in one, Okay. Never mind, we carry on already lah. All right, now question number 4. Okay. A lorry move from stationary and accelerate uniformly for 5 seconds. Okay. Move from stationary, the initial velocity is 0. Accelerate uniformly for 5 seconds. The distance travel is 1,000 meters. Distance got already. So now the question, find the acceleration. Okay. How to find what formula? You see, you are given U0 time 5 seconds. Displacement s or distance 1,000 meters. Find the acceleration. Find average velocity. Okay, look at the answer. You better copy down the answer now. Now, some more come in. Why not on time when all these people? Okay, come in already. Wong Ching Yu. Right. Okay. Use this formula. You guys should be very familiar with this formula now. S equal to ut plus half at squared. Okay, S displacement is given 1,000 meters, right? The question. Why here 0? Because stationary. So U0, so the whole thing here is 0. Acceleration, don't know. Time, 5 seconds. So you solve the equation, so you get the answer. Acceleration is 80 meters per second squared. Okay, this is the answer for acceleration. The question. Right, the second question, what the question asks? The average velocity. Find the velocity now, average. Okay, so use another formula. This one. V square equal U square plus square S. U, you know, stationary initially, right? So U0. A, you got the answer here, 80. S, displacement 1,000. So solve the equation, so you get 400. So this is the average velocity. Okay, right? Question number 4. I will go very fast. I don't know now how long already. Certainly, it will stop. Okay, question number 5. A motorcyclist ride at a speed 50. So you got someone come in, Justin. Okay, a motorcyclist ride at a speed 50. After moving 1,000, right? He apply brake to stop. Final velocity 0, stop, right? Okay, so now the question, what is the velocity in kilometer per hour? This one, meter per second. You're going to change to kilometer per hour. So what you do is like this. Meter change to kilometer. Second change to hour. So you get the answer. So you do like this, okay? Like this, see here. Meter divide 1,000 change to kilometer. Second change to hour divide 3,600 because 1 hour 3,600 seconds. Okay, so this one already in kilometer. This one is hour. Solve this, you get 180 kilometer per hour. This answer, Okay, next part of the question. Find the deceleration of the motorcycle. Deceleration means find the A here, find A, okay? Deceleration. So based on the information here, what formula you want to use? Speed 50, displacement 1000, apply brake to stop, final velocity V0. So to find A, deceleration. So do this, okay? Now, this is a common formula lah. V square, V0 because finally the person stopped, right? Initial velocity 50, okay? Final velocity 0 because the motorcycle or the car stopped. A, you asked to find deceleration, So displacement is 1000. So solve this equation, you get the answer. Negative 1.25. Why negative? Because it's deceleration, okay? Deceleration. So the answer deceleration, you ignore the negative lah. Take 1.25 from it, okay? Yeah. Okay, next question. Time taken to stop. Find the time. To find the time, what formula? This normal formula. T equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by A. My internet connection is not stable as usual, my area. Final velocity 0, initial velocity 50, A 1.25, okay? Yeah, so you get the answer 40 seconds, okay? Okay, now? Okay, number 6. Question number 6. Okay, read your question. You read first. You either read here or you read in your handphone or read in your computer screen. Okay. The car moving from rest in a straight line with uniform velocity 120 after a distance of 100 meters. Okay. Find the acceleration of the car. Okay. Moving from rest means initial velocity u equals 0. Okay. Then later on the velocity become 120. This is a final velocity now. After a distance, displacement s 100, find acceleration. Okay. Use this formula. Okay. Now, this one. You have u equals 0. V final velocity 120. S displacement 100. So plug into this formula, you can find the A lah. V 120, U 0, S 100. So you get 72 meters per second. Okay, All right, next question. Gift from Zoom is so good, We have removed the 40 minutes time. Thank you very much. Thank you, Zoom. Yes. Okay, question number 6. B, the time taken for the car after the distance of 1000. Now you are asked to find the time taken for the car to travel 1000 meters. Find the time, okay? To find the time, this formula, okay? Now, final velocity 120, initial velocity 0, acceleration 72. You have got it here, right? Put it here, so you get the answer 1.667 seconds, okay? Right, Right. C, question C. The velocity of the car when t equals 3. You asked to find the velocity when the time 3 seconds. Okay, so 5v lah. So the answer is this. Okay, u0 a 72 times 3, so you get 216. That's it. Okay, right? So I don't need to rush so much lah because I've seen the Zoom so nice to me. Remove the 40 minutes limit for me. Thank you very much, Zoom. So far you can hear, can see or not? Can you don't want to talk, you type something there. Can or not? Can hear, can see or not? You type something, someone, please. Yeah. Okay, you read this question. Yeah. Got some more want to come in one, are you? Yeah, we carry on. Okay, number 7. The ball was tossed upward with initial velocity 15. Throw the ball up 15 without considering the air friction. Calculate the maximum height. How high the ball can go up? How high the ball can go up? So how to find? Okay, the moment you toss the ball, you toss it. Okay, the velocity is 15, so it's go up until the maximum. Okay, so how high it can go, right? Okay, let's see the answer now. Okay. Initial velocity 15. The moment you throw the ball, okay, initial velocity 0. Final velocity when you reach the maximum point already, so it will stop for a while, right? So when reach maximum point, final velocity 0 lah, okay? And gravity is 10. This gravity is 10. When you go up, it becomes negative, against gravity. So this one is negative 10. Against gravity, you're going up, right? So use this formula, v square equal u square plus 2as. So you find s, right? Okay. V square 0. U is 15 square. A now is gravitational acceleration. When you're going up, you are going against gravity, right? So you put in negative 10. That's why you get the answer 11.25 meter. This is the maximum height the ball can reach. Okay, 11.25. Okay, copy down the answer, please. Okay. Okay, question next. Here. The time taken for the ball to fall back ground. Okay, the ball go up and then come back. So now the question that they ask, time taken for the ball to fall back to the ground. It take how long to come back? Okay, right? Okay. The solution is okay. Time taken for the ball to moving up. Okay, moving up. So you take this formula. V0 U15 A against the gravity, so negative 10. So going up is 1.5. So coming down also same one. Okay, remember then we're going down, going up is 1.5. Coming down also same times 1. Okay, time taken for the ball falling down. Actually same actually no need count one. It's the same one. Okay, as I told you just now. Okay. In these questions are the time for the ball to go up and come down same one. Okay. Actually, this second part no need show working now because you already got the answer. Time going up is 1.5. So the time coming down is the same one, 1.5. So the total time ticket is add up now 1.5 plus 1.5. So it's 3 seconds. Okay. 3 seconds, right? Okay. How so far can understand or not? You all can understand? Justin, can you hear me? Do you understand?
Yes, understand.
Can see or not?
Can.
Can hear?
Can.
Okay, thank you. Ong Zhao Xian, are you there? Ong Zhao Xian.
Yes, sir.
So far can follow or not?
Can, sir.
Can.
Can.
Okay, thank you. Michelle Chua, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You understand the lesson? No response. Hui San, okay, Tan Hui San, 你好吗? Tan Hui San 有在吗?
在。
Hi, 不了啊，这么小声啊。Jiuling, how are you? Jiuling? Okay, someone asked a question here. Justin asked. Question number 4B, want to count average velocity. 4B. Okay, let's see the question again. 4B. Question 4B. Where is 4B? For this question. Just now you didn't calculate here. Okay. We got acceleration already. The next one is find average velocity of the body. Find the average velocity. Okay. So find velocity means like this. You do like this. 4B. With this formula. U square 0, A 80, S 1000 in the question now. So we got the answer 400. This is the average velocity. The average velocity here referring to the velocity. Okay. Okay. Right. I think we move on now. We saw what number already just now? Number 7, right? 7 done already. Now number 8. Okay. Let's study the question first. Okay, read the question. Okay. Velocity time graph. Okay, this one is going up. This is horizontal. This one is going down, right? Okay, the question see the types of motion. So A here is what? Here is what? Here is what? Types of motion. Okay, faster we see the answer. Okay. I think some of you already know the answer. Okay. First one, constant acceleration. Constant acceleration, or we say velocity increases. Also can, the velocity increases. Okay. The second one, the horizontal one is zero acceleration. Okay. Why zero? Because constant velocity, like this, constant velocity. So no acceleration. And the last one is going down, right? So it's constant deceleration. All these constant because they are straight line. Normally straight lines are constant. Okay. All right. Question 2. Study the question. The following graph represents the movement of car from t0, start from here now, go to x second, okay? 0 second, we go up, horizontal, go down, until here, no, x second, long in and now come in again. Okay? Right, now the question, find the acceleration of wx, okay? To find acceleration, right, you find the gradient of the graph now. Gradient, so mean you take this value, divide by this value. Here is 8 minus 0. Here is 2 minus 0 lah. Okay, see the answer? You find the gradient actually. 8 minus 0 divided by 2. So it's 4 lah. Okay, acceleration is 4. Okay, the second question, what the question asks? Velocity xy. Here velocity. Velocity can straight away get from the graph here long 8. Okay, no need calculation now. But this one is already velocity is take from here, so it's 8, right? I think no need calculate now. Okay, the third one, deceleration. Okay, deceleration is for which part that you see first, which part deceleration? Y to Z are only here to here. Okay, so same thing again. Now find the gradient 9. 8 minus 0 here, 7 minus 5. So you find the gradient now. So you get the answer 0 minus 8 divided by 2. Okay, right? It's the same as negative. Deceleration, the answer must be negative. You get answer negative. But actually, this answer is not correct. If deceleration, you should give the answer positive. Okay. If the question asks acceleration, then you give 94. If deceleration, so you leave it positive or negative. Deceleration, you don't take the negative value. Acceleration, you take -4. Deceleration, you take 4 only. All right, D. Total distance move from W to Z. Okay, total distance here. Right, I think you know, right? Total distance, you find the area, right? Not? Find the area of whole thing now. So to find area, you divide it to 3 parts. Then one more come in. So this one triangle, rectangle, triangle. Okay. Okay, so 3 sections. This one is first one is a triangle. The second part is a rectangle. And the last part is also a triangle. Okay. And half times 8 times 2. You see the graph is like this. This part is half times 2 times 8. Right? Here is 3. Okay, 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 times 8. So here is triangle, half times 2 times 8. So you get this answer, right? Now here. So it's 40, 40 meter. Okay. Okay, next. Next one is average distance from W to Z. Average distance, no. Just now total distance, now average distance. So what is the difference now? Why got people in, out, one, Time to time got people come in, go out, come in. Wang Jing Yu, okay? In already or not? Yeah. Okay, to find average distance. Just now total distance. Now average distance. So we see the answer now. Actually, average distance here means something like finding the speed. You take the total distance divided by the total time. Okay, right? It should be average distance per second. So it's total distance for 70 divided by total time 7 seconds. So you get 5.7 meter per second. Okay. Yeah. Okay, number 3. Read the question, class. Read it, The car moves from rest and reaches the maximum velocity 25. Starting from 0, then reach 25, the velocity, within 5 seconds. The car continues its uniform maximum velocity for 5 seconds. Okay, continue with the speed 25 for 5 seconds. Then the car slow and move with a decreases velocity until stop after 10 seconds. Understand? I think the sentence are very clear already. I will read one more time. So now they ask to sketch a graph. Okay, velocity time graph. Okay, total time 10 seconds. First 5 seconds from 0 go to 25. Then the next 5 seconds continue uniform maximum velocity for 5 seconds. Okay, it's uniform velocity for the 5 seconds. So it's a straight line. So the car slow down again in 10 seconds. So the graph here 5 seconds reach 25. Then travel with uniform velocity of 25 for another 5 seconds, right? 5 seconds. So first 5 seconds from 0 go to 25. After that, travel another 5 seconds for constant velocity 25. Then after that, slow down in 10 second time, 10 means from 10 go to 20. So you go down, velocity decreases uniformly until here. So from here, you take 10 seconds to stop. So this is a graph, understand? Okay, Right. Should be okay. The next one. Calculate the acceleration of the car for the first 5 seconds. Okay. Read the question now. 1, 2, 3. First is find acceleration for the first 5 seconds. Find the gradient. That's it. The second one, find the acceleration from 5th second to the 10th second. 5th to 10 means from 5th to 10. Find the acceleration. And the last, from 10 seconds until we stop. From 10 to 20 seconds. Okay. So, all right. Very simple. Okay. First part is here. Find acceleration. So it's 25 divided by 5. Gradient, 25 divided by 5. So it's 5. So here, 0. No gradient, right? Acceleration 0. And this part supposed to be deceleration, but you find a gradient also 25 divided by 10. Okay, so you get negative because the line like this, gradient is negative. So negative 2.5. You see, if answer acceleration, you put negative 2.5. If you write deceleration, then you just write 2.5 only. Understand? Yeah. So that's number 3. Then so far, Chan Yuan Yi, do you understand? Chan Yuan Yi, can you hear me? Chan Yuan Yi, can you hear me? I think disappeared already. Let's see this. Pritiba, are you there? Pritiba? Pritiba no more there. Yeah, carry on. Okay, question number 4. Read the question. Velocity time graph. And then one come in, okay? Velocity time graph car moving in a straight line, show in the figure, okay? From O to A to B, and then to C, right? Okay. What is the acceleration OA, AB, BC? I think same now, like just now. Here, you just find the gradient, so it's 15 divided by 20. Here, 0. Here, negative lah. 15 divided by 10, okay? So let's check the answer. No, the answer is like this, okay? Very simple lah, huh? First one, the gradient 0.75, right? Second part, 0, horizontal line, right? Okay, horizontal line, so it's 0. And the last part is going down, deceleration. Gradient give negative 1.5, okay? Okay, the next one is P. P, what the question asks? Total distance travel. Okay, total distance means find the area of this, area of this, area of this, so it's total up lah. Okay, so triangle, rectangle, triangle. So find the area. So the answer, okay. Why the answer is like that? Because this one assume as trapezium, you know, the whole thing is trapezium. Is it a trapezium? Okay, trapezium now you take here and here, right? And the height. That's why you get the answer here is 30. Here is 60, right? And then the height is 15. That's why the answer, trapezium mark, the whole diagram, 1/2, sum of parallel side, one is 30, the other one is 60 times the height, 15. So you get this answer, 675, okay? And the last one is average velocity. Formula is total displacement divided by total time. Displacement divided by time. So you get this answer, okay? And the last part, sketch the acceleration time graph, okay? You are supposed to change the velocity time graph. This one velocity time, change to acceleration time. Okay, the acceleration for all parts we already know, right? Now Aisha come in here. Okay, so find the gradient here, here, and here lah. The gradient is representing the acceleration. So we can make use of the answer of this part. In fact, okay, to plot the graph. This side the graph is like this. Okay, here is first 20 seconds. I see the velocity. The acceleration answer is how much? Sorry, here 0.75. I make it smaller so that you can see. First part of OA, acceleration 0.75. So you put it here, 0.75 for 20 seconds. The second part, acceleration is 0. Okay, this one here 0 for another 30 seconds, 0. Okay, 0, and the last part is negative, is deceleration now, negative 1.5. So it's at the bottom here, negative 1.5 for the last 10 seconds. Understand? So this is 0.75. This acceleration 0. And finally here, deceleration is negative 1.5, put at the bottom. That's how you get this graph. Yeah? Understand? Okay. Can so far can understand? Not see you all. Can one you? Are you there? Can one you? Can one you? Are you there now? No answer. Type only. Okay, just put the okay. She type. She don't want to talk. She type. Okay. And Carmen, Carmen, are you there? Carmen, this Tan Cho Ming come in again, Caleb. So many people go in, go in, go out, go in, go out, go in, go out. Carmen, or the yes sir, just say yes sir only. Ho Wan Yin, are you there? Ho Wan Yin. And so many of Debbie, I saw your name here. Debbie, are you there? Debbie? Oh, also type yes. Okay. Debbie, no response. I didn't see you type anything, Debbie. Tan Cho Ming. Tan Cho Ming, how are you? Cho Ming.
Cancer can.
How are you? You enjoy your so-called
Fine.
holiday or not? I think you are not so soon can go back to school, Even though the MCO can be end now, but I think the students still cannot go back to school, So you have to be prepared, learn like this, because I believe they will be certain about 2-3 more weeks, then only you all can go back to school. They start with the Form 5 student. Only the Form 5 allowed to go back. Okay, so Form 5 students 8 classes, they have to occupy 40 classroom, They cannot sit together, so they have to open up. Okay, so all the school the same lah. St. David, GBS, Notre Dame, all same one. Only Form 5 students go back. Form 4, you all stay home first. Stay home. So most of the time you learn like this, online. You learn a bit, learn a bit, what to do. So now self-study become very important, So no choice already, So your mid-year exam also cancel. No mid-year exam. Maybe final year exam, maybe during that time should be okay already, I think. So many months, right? Okay, we move on now. Okay. Every time I see I got people want to come in. This money, money, who is money? MANI. So many times I saw your name go up there, money. Okay, question number 5. Now look at this question. Read first, you all. See the question. A stone fall from the top. A stone. Every time I talk, then someone come in. Okay. A stone fall from the top of the cliff into the sea. Okay, the stone is coming down. Okay, so you can see here, the speed, right, getting faster and faster. Anything that's dropping down, it get faster one. Okay, getting faster. That's why you can see the speed getting faster. A, B, C. Okay, the speed time graph of the stone movement shown in the graph now. But I want you to tell me the stone is falling down from the top of the cliff into the sea, right? Okay. At here now, the stone fall getting faster and faster, isn't it? That was before reaching the water. Before reaching the water, it get faster, isn't it? The stone, right? Getting faster and faster, faster and faster. Then here, why suddenly the speed getting smaller? Why the speed here decreases suddenly? Why? Yes, because it went into the water already. So water got resistant. So the stone moved slower, slower, slower inside the water. And then finally becomes stable. The speed becomes stable. Okay, so I said it again. Here is the stone falling down from the top of the cliff, right, into the sea. Okay, it's falling down. Then after reach the water, it gets slowed down. When reach the water, because of water resistance, right, water friction, so it gets slowed down, and then finally it becomes stable. Okay, still moving now, but it's stable. Okay, consistent speed. Right? Understand the graph already? Okay, now state how acceleration is found from the speed time graph. How to calculate the acceleration? How to calculate the acceleration from the graph? Yes, find the gradient of the graph. Okay, you see the answer. What the answer say? Yes, I see. Find the gradient of the speed time graph. Okay, just find the gradient of the graph. They never ask you to find. They just say how. So you say find the gradient of the graph. Okay, second part. Describe how the acceleration of the stone changes between A and D. Here to here now. They ask you to explain how the acceleration of the stone changes acceleration. Okay, now you see here now. Here we know it's getting faster, right? It's accelerate. But one thing, you see actually the gradient gradient here is big. The gradient here become less. Gradient is acceleration. When gradient less already means the acceleration less. So here gradient is big means the acceleration is higher. I mean from here to here now we say acceleration is decreasing. Decreasing, because the gradient decreasing. The gradient decreasing means acceleration is decreasing. Okay, what about here? It is straight line should be constant, correct? Not constant decelerate. Okay, constant decelerate. Okay, then here constant speed or constant velocity, or we say zero velocity. Zero acceleration. Okay, let's check the answer. You read yourself. From A to C, acceleration of the stone decreases because the gradient getting less, right? So acceleration decreases as the gradient of the graph is decreasing. From C to D, acceleration constant, right? Acceleration constant. The acceleration is zero now, not constant now, right? Zero. This answer wrong, okay? C to D, the acceleration is 0. It should be the speed or the velocity is constant, but the acceleration should be 0. Okay. This part C to D, the acceleration is 0. And finally, the last part only we say should be constant velocity, constant speed. Okay. My house internet like this one, always unstable. Okay, next. So that you follow this and follow my answer, like say like this, from here to here now. Acceleration decreases. Here, deceleration is constant decelerate. Okay, constant decelerate. And then here, constant speed or constant velocity, or say 0 acceleration. Okay, next, C. Explain in terms of forces acting why the acceleration changes between A and B. I told you already, right? Here, why the acceleration changes? Forces acting mean more than one. What are the two forces? When the stone is moving down inside the water, what are the forces? One is water resistant. One more is what? One more is Kian Leong. Can you answer my question? Kian Leong?
Yes.
Can you answer my question? When the stone is moving inside the water, the first force is water resistance, water friction. The second force is what?
Gravitational force. Gravitational force.
Yes, gravitational force, but we don't say gravitational force. We say the weight of the stone. The stone got weight, isn't it? Gravitational force, the weight, correct, Okay, let's check the answer.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, where is the answer? Here. When a stone is falling, there are two forces. It's weight. Weight, just now Ken Leong say one. Weight, weight is gravitational force, and A resistance. A resistance is before reaching the water, got air resistance, right? Before reaching the water. As the stone speed increases from A to B, this one is talking A to B, no, not inside the water, sorry. Okay, it's in the A. So there are two forces. One is the air resistance, because it's A to B, mean before go inside the water, A to B. So it's air resistant one, the other one is weight, okay? Here you have to read, why the answer say like this. As the stone speed increases from A to B, the speed go faster, right? The speed increases, why? Thus increasing the upward air resistance. When you go faster, right? The air resistance become bigger, right? Since the weight of the stone stay constant. Okay, see now. When the stone go faster, the air resistance become bigger. But the weight remains the same. So what happens is the resultant force become smaller, right? Resultant force, thus resulting in decreasing acceleration. Because the resultant force downward reduce. Because you go down like this, right? When you go down like this, the faster you go, the friction become bigger. The friction is going up. Okay, the weight is going down. So the resultant force is you take the weight minus the friction, right? When you go down faster already, bigger resistance already. So weight minus bigger air resistance, you get a smaller answer. That's why you say resultant force reduce. That's why deceleration happen, not decreasing acceleration. Okay. All right. Okay. Next question. Number 6. This is a little bit complicated. Like you see first. I tell you these few questions I show you like this one, the graph is very common asked in the SPM exam one, okay. Motion graph parts is very important one, the graph, okay. The following figure show the velocity time. You see velocity here, time here now. For a car initially traveling forward in horizontal straight line, okay. The car traveling in a straight line. From here we can see the car getting faster, right? Here still getting faster, right? But the gradient become less, so it means the acceleration become less. Here it's straight line, so it's constant acceleration. Here decreasing acceleration. Here horizontal already means constant velocity, no more acceleration, zero acceleration. Here go down, so it's deceleration. Okay, but controlling come back again. Controlling where you go out, go in, go in, go out. Okay, here this one is deceleration, no argue. But the last part, E to F. E to F is not deceleration, not deceleration at all. You know why? Because this part shows that the velocity is negative. We know that now velocity negative means is moving in opposite direction. Understand now? This negative velocity meaning show that the object is moving in opposite direction. But actually now it's moving faster, from -5, -10. The negative only show opposite direction only, but it's getting faster. That means now from here to here actually is accelerating, but in opposite direction. Understand? So I say again now, here constant acceleration, here decreasing acceleration because grading less, here zero acceleration, here constant deceleration. Then here actually is acceleration but in opposite direction. Opposite direction now because velocity negative, getting bigger. Negative means move in opposite direction, getting faster. Okay, is accelerating in opposite direction. Another fellow come in, Harshini. From MGS, Harshini. Okay, now the question. Describe the motion of the car between A, B. You know the answer already, constant acceleration, right? BC, decreasing acceleration. CD, they ask EF, E to F here. EF is constant acceleration in opposite direction. Let's check the answer. See the book answer. Sometimes the book answer cannot be trusted on. Okay. AB constant acceleration. The rest is noted. Just write constant acceleration. B decreasing acceleration. Because gradient getting lesser. And last, the answer here is wrong. Actually, from E to F. Okay, E to F. E to F is actually uniform acceleration in opposite direction. Okay, the answer all wrong already. Is from E to F is uniform acceleration in opposite direction. Okay, good enough. Then so far you all you're tired or not? Lisa only you're tired one. I know some of you we are not day one, It's on the computer, on the handphone, then the fellow going to disappear. Right? Zhong Chao Yi, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, good. This is a good boy. Zhong Chao Yi is a good boy. Lin Si Liang.
Yes, sir.
Good. Lin Si Liang is a good boy. Ong, that's your Ong. Edra Lim, are you there? Edra Lim?
Yes, sir.
Good. Mandy, Mandy Day, long time never see you, Mandy. Mandy 有在吗 ？Mandy 也不敢讲话。Yes, yes, only she say yes. 啊 And I want to check a few more. See, Terry Go, how are you?
Yes, sir.
Good. Nice to hear from you. Clement, how are you? Clement? Clement no sound already. Disappeared already lah. Darren To, are you there? Darren. Also no sound. Darren. Yes, sir. Okay, Darren. Okay. Why do you want to talk? Darren very shy, isn't it? McNish, how are you?
Fine, sir.
Okay. Glad to hear that. Okay. And Aisha, how are you? Aisha? Aisha, are you? Sudah makan ke belum, Aisha?
Already.
Huh?
Already eat.
Oh, already. Okay lah, good. Caleb. Caleb,
Hello, sir.
how are you?
Okay, good.
How you pass your time, Caleb? You play. What you play at home?
Study physics, sir.
Yeah, man, you're so hardworking. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, good. I try this. Who again? Tai Ka Kian. Tai Ka Kian, are you there? Tai Ka Kian. Not there. No sound. Cheris. I saw your name, Cheris.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Fine.
Fine, thank you. Where's your good friends? Your good friend name I never see. Okay, we move on. Okay. Alia, I saw you. Your name is Alia Safira. Okay. Now you read the question. Read. Okay. This one is another subtopic already. Okay. You read the question. A steel ball dropped from the height 10 meter. Drop from 10 meter. Okay. On the moon surface. Moon surface. Remember, on the moon surface, the gravity is less than. What is the time taken for the ball to get to the surface of the moon? You see, moon gravity is 1/6 of gravity on Earth. Earth is 10, so you have to calculate 1/6 times 10. We'll find the gravity first, right? Do you remember or not what formula to use? What formula we use for define the time for the object to fall? What is the formula?
Square root 2SO divided by gravitation.
Yes, correct. That is a shortcut formula. Shortcut formula. Actually, that formula comes from this. You see here, it's the same. Here. First, we find the gravity first. It's 1/6 times the gravity of Earth, right? So 1/6 times 10, so you get this value. This is the gravity of the moon. Then use this formula. This formula same as a formula mentioned by, I think, Justin just now, right? Yeah. S is 10 meter height. U0 because initially U01 the stone is not moving on top, so this one 0, right? Acceleration 1.67 on the moon. Then you find the time. Okay. So actually it's the same lah. It's t equal to square root 2s over g. Same formula. Okay. So you get the answer 3.46. Okay. 3.46 seconds. Okay. Can you understand now? Okay, next question. Read the question. A stone is dropped from stationary state from a high cliff and fell to the ground. The stone is dropping. After 2 seconds, the stone hit the ground. Means 2 seconds only the stone reach the ground, you know, take long time. Okay. So what is the velocity of the stone when it hits the surface of the ground? Okay. Find the final velocity right just before the stone hit the ground. Okay. Right? Caleb, what formula lah? Caleb, can you answer? What is the velocity of the stone when it hits the surface of the ground? What formula? Or Ong Chao Sian, are you there? Ong? What formula? Okay, now you're too shy. I don't want to ask you all, huh? Okay. No. Let's take this formula. Final velocity before the stone hit the ground, right? Initial 0 because the stone initially in the sky is not moving on. 0. Acceleration A is 10 because it's gravity. Coming down, the acceleration is gravitational acceleration. Time 2 seconds, we get 20. That's it. Very simple, straightforward, right? Okay, next. Calculate the height. What is the height? Okay, to find the height, mean you find the displacement, find the S. Okay. Now take this formula. Okay. S equal to ut plus half at squared. U0, the whole thing here is 0, right? A is 10, the time 2 seconds. So get 20 meters. The height is 20 meters lah. Okay, Okay, question number 3. Read the question. An object released at a height 50 meters on top 50 meters. Calculate the time taken to reach to a height of 30 meters and 20 meters. Not reach the ground, you know. Reach 30 meters, what is the time? When reach 20 meters, what is the time? It start from 50 meters on top, 50. It drop 40, 30, and then reach 30, what is the time? And reach 20, what is the time? So, what formula? Okay. When reach a height 30, same formula lah, you this, S is 20 though. Why the S is 20 there? Because when reach a height 30 means is drop by 20. It start from 50, right? Drop 20 meter already means it's 30 meter. Okay. Besides, it drop by 20 lah. When the height is 30 means it drop by 20 meter. Okay. U0. Acceleration gravity is 10. Find the time. Okay, so it's 2. 2. So I don't know who will Mela Diva current. Okay. When reach a height 20 meter, 20 meter means already drop 30. Drop 30 meter already. So S is 30. When reach 20 meter height will come from the bottom, right? So on top means drop by 30 meter already. So here 30. This one U0. A is 10. Find the T. Okay. So you get the answer 2.45 seconds. Okay, this one I think okay. In the second part. What is the final velocity of the object before it reaches the ground? Okay, now only for ask you to find the final velocity V. Okay. So straightforward, use this formula lah. Okay. V square U square plus 2A as U is 0, A is 10, S is 50 because reach the ground means 50 meters, right? So you get the answer 31.62 meter per second. Now this is a final velocity when reach the ground. Okay. Yeah. All right. Number 4. Now read the question. The ball is thrown from the surface of you throw it up already, or not dropping, you throw it up, okay? A ball is thrown from the surface of Earth at a speed 30, okay? So you throw it up, speed. How long will it take to reach the ground? You go up, reach maximum height, and then you come back, right? How long will it take to reach the ground, okay? So there are 2 levels of calculation here, huh? Okay, we see how to solve the problem, okay? First, use a formula A equal to V minus U over T. A here is gravity lah, the gravitational acceleration. Okay. Final velocities I put here. I follow this one, don't see the red color one. This one is no, wrong already. Final velocity V when reach maximum height stop a while, so it's 0. Final velocity is supposed to be 0. Okay, when you reach the maximum height, it stop a while, right? Okay, minus initial velocity 30 when you throw the stone, the time the velocity 30 lah, right? Divided by G. Okay, G here is also wrong. You know why? It's supposed to be what? You go up is against the gravity, so it's supposed to be negative 10. Negative 10, right? So negative 30 divided by negative 10, so you get 3, right? You still get the same answer, 3, right? 0 when reach final velocity, reach the highest point, 0. Initial velocity, negative 30, right? And here supposed to be negative 10. Why negative 10? Because you go up, you go against the gravity, right? It's supposed to be negative 10. So you get 3 lah. Then total time is 3 times 2. Why times 2 then? Why? Why times 2?
Go up and go down.
Yes, correct. You go up and go down. Same time one. Go up 3, come down also 3. So that's why total you times 2, so you get 6 seconds. Okay, okay. Stop a while. Okay. I want to do one more part, finish one more part, we can stop. Okay. Inertial, one more part. Yong Jia Wei, how are you? Yong Jia Wei?
Very good.
Huh?
Very good.
Very good. Okay. Okay. Cecily, I saw your name already, Cecily. Cecilia. How are you?
Fine.
Fine, okay. Fine. Then your good friend disappeared. Huh? Denise, how are you? Denise?
Fine, sir.
Singru, how are you?
How are you?
I'm fine here. Very boring now, every day like this. But I spend a lot of time to prepare online class and all. Okay. They will do a lot of paperwork lah. The department still asks us to do a lot of things. Okay, let's move on to the last part. Okay. By the way, you must print out the paper lah. The paper is so thick, so many pages. When you print, make it 2 pages in one page lah. Can or not? You print out, then write down the answer. Okay. If tonight you cannot copy down all the answer, never mind. I will upload the video in the YouTube. You can open up the video and see and copy the answer. Understand? Okay. Right. What is inertial? Inertial is what? You all remember or not? Tan Hui San, what is inertial? Tan Hui San, can you answer?
Tendency of an object to remain at rest, or if moving, to continue its motion in a straight line at uniform velocity.
Yes, very good. Very hardworking. This Tan Hui San. Correct. The answer is correct. It's a tendency of an object to resist a change to its initial state of motion. Okay. Tendency of an object to resist a change to its initial states of motion. Understand? This kind of definition, you must know, normally the first part of the question, the structure question, they will ask a definition one. What is the meaning of inertia? They will ask you one. Okay, the second one, relate the mass to inertia. Okay, I think you all know already. The larger the mass, the larger the inertia, correct not? Okay. Answer. The larger the mass, the larger the inertia. Okay, this one done. Next. Give 2 examples of situation involving inertia. So many examples we have discussed in the paper, right? Give 2 situations only now. Okay, this one you can just write down. There are many examples you can give. Okay, the first one is knocking the wooden handle or hammer. When you want to tighten the hammer, you knock on the table, isn't it? Knocking the wooden handle or hammer on a hard surface vertically to tighten the hammer head, right? The one you know, Okay, another example is spin an umbrella hard and stop abruptly. You spin the umbrella, then you stop suddenly to remove the water droplets on it. So these are the 2 examples. Of course, you can give so many other examples. You can also say a passenger in a moving bus, right? Passenger in a moving bus move forward when the bus stops suddenly. Also can, right? So many examples. Okay, next. Number 3. Suggest 2 ways to reduce a negative effect of inertia in a moving car. Something like essay question, no? So I think you all know already, right? One is a seat belt, right? Seat belt is one example, but you need to explain now, right? Seat belt. You cannot just write seat belt and you have to explain. Okay? Let's see the answer now. Wear seat belt whenever we ride in a car. No need to explain. No. Wear a seat belt whenever we ride in a car. Okay, actually the seat belt hold back the passenger or driver, right? Prevent the driver from hit on the steering wheel or the windscreen, right? This one. Okay, another example is the seat in a car. The seat normally are very soft one, right? The seat in a car are designed to have soft and elastic cushion. The seat are soft and elastic cushion. This one can extend the impact time because soft material, when you hit on it, when you bang on it, it can make the impact time longer, extend the impact time. When the impact time is long already, so it can reduce the impulsive force. Understand? Okay, So seat in the car designed to have soft and elastic. Even the dashboard, Also padded, also soft one, isn't it? Okay, huh? Okay, last one is, what is the best way of someone being chased by a cow to escape? Okay, Caleb, do you understand? Can you answer, Caleb? When you are chased by the cow, how you escape? Caleb? Caleb? What is the best way of someone being chased by the cow to escape?
Run in a zigzag motion.
Yes, correct. Run in zigzag, right? Correct. Very good answer. Okay. Run in zigzag. Need to run in a zigzag motion. That's it. Okay. Okay. I think that's enough for tonight, lah. Okay. Thank you very much for coming in here, for listening to me. Okay. You, I think, feel very tired. I know one. Just keep on listening to me. Only show tired one. Okay. But now I want to tell you what to do, lah. This paper I share inside the group, right? You guys go and print it out. You cannot wait for me to photostat, pass it to you already. You know, it's too late. Cannot. No way I can photostat. All the photostat shop also closed. Even though I can photostat, also I cannot pass it to you, right? So you all have to find a way to print it out, lah. Print it 2 pages, 2 pages in one paper. You all know how to print one, isn't it? Right? Okay, and then answer all the questions. Write down the answer on the paper. Understand? Okay, so I see you again now. Okay, bye bye. Anyone want to ask any question? Anyone? Any question to ask? No, very quiet. Okay, you know, then I see you again now. Bye bye. Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you,
Bye bye.
sir.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, teacher.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. 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 Welcome. Welcome. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Take good care, everyone.完了了，完了，下课了。Okay, then I will send the answer until 2.4. Okay, I will send the answer. Okay, don't worry. I saw what you wrote there. Okay. Comment. Bye bye. Thank you.